Hello, hello, and welcome to Art Snack. Art Snack is that time of day when we take just a short break from our hectic schedule to talk about art. Remember to hit that subscribe button for daily and consistent content. Hello, hello, and welcome to Art Snack. Art Snack is that time of day when we take just a short break from our hectic work to talk about art. My name is Jennylynd James, and I'm an artist who enjoys painting in acrylic. I love to paint musicians and singers. With me today is Kerron John from Trinidad and Tobago. Hello, Kerron.
Hi, good evening.
Well, thank you so much for joining me on Art Snack. I sincerely appreciate it. So, Kerron, tell me a bit about your journey as an artist. When did you realize that you like to draw and paint?
I realized that I like to draw, firstly, from when I was in very young, like around, I don't know, like 6 years old.
Okay.
Because my mother, she used to do art in school.
Yes.
It was like a natural instinct to like start drawing. From since one in primary school, that is when I started to do like art competitions. So like, I started to like dive into painting using different mediums, and I was able to like place in top positions in art competitions throughout primary school to secondary school.
Okay.
From 4th grade, that's when from 4, that's when I choose arts as a subject for exams. And I decided, okay, I want to do this as a career. I want to do this as something to kind of really propel myself. Like I want to ask it to be my life.
Yes, so, as a life passion. All right.
Yeah.
And so now you are in school studying art. You're at university studying art.
Mm-hmm.
And what when you study art at you're at the University of the West Indies in Trinidad?
Yeah.
So what is that program like, and where are you in the program at the moment?
Well, currently I'm not getting the whole vibe, and I'm not getting the whole love of the program because of COVID, the pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
So everything is virtually. So I'm gonna be very honest with you, like it's not the best experience for me right now because I'm not really a learner in terms of virtual.
Virtual, yes. It's hands-on is especially better with visual art. So it's a pity that COVID has put a damper on the program for you. But
so
still,
it has made me not really enjoy some of the classes at some points because I mean I'm doing other stuff besides school, so that's probably one of the reasons why I'm not really fully into it. Okay. But right now I'm in second year, my first semester in second year. Okay. And I'm doing visual special.
Right. So tell me about this piece.
This piece is entitled Mental Slavery. So for my next show, I wanted to show what the original idea was to show African people of African descent, and show different aspects of their lives. So for instance, with this piece, I wanted to kind of like commemorate our ancestors and what they went through, and how slavery back in those years affecting us mentally still now. So that's why it's entitled Mental Slavery. And I think Bob Marley made a song about that.
Yes.
So it's basically a painting showing double exposure of a figure. So it's one figure, but different expressions being showed on the face. So
And what medium is this?
this is all on canvas.
Oil and canvas. Oh, and what size is the painting?
It is approximately 5 feet by 4 feet, around that
Oh, it's
size.
a big one.
Yes, and I was able to sell it to an NFL player in Illinois, USA.
Okay.
When I did post it, it's up on Instagram.
Wonderful. This is it's a powerful piece, quite powerful.
Everybody really loved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so please show me another piece that you'd like to share.
This one is called I'm Unstable, which I did this in 2019. This was for well, you know, in Cape you have to do IAs and stuff, and there was this final project where you have to like create a large piece which kind of impact your community or something of that sort.
Okay.
So this is acrylic on canvas. It's the same 5 feet by 4 feet.
Yes.
Is more or less used in different mediums. I use coconut husk as the hair, and I use scrap paper on the right hand side, well, my right on face.
Okay.
And this piece talks about mental illness. So it shows how someone who is mentally ill,
yes,
how they are being, but again, distracted noise outside, sorry. It shows basically, so the right hand side shows what the emotional turmoil that is being presented in someone who is mentally ill in their head or in their mind or in the heart of the cases.
Yes.
And on the left hand side shows the reality, like he's crying out for help.
Okay. Yes.
So it's really actually to talk about the importance of safeguarding your mental health and how people who have different mental issues
yes,
are being affected, or how they are being portrayed in the public eye, and how they're not really
getting the help that they need.
Sideline, that kind of thing. Because I have a few friends who do experience, you know, some aspects of mental illnesses, and they tell you how emotionally it affects them.
Yes.
At some point in time, I had my own fair share of, you know, depression and stuff like that. So I kind of really, you know, went in line and, you know, really, what's the word?
Yes, you poured everything into this painting. Yes.
And it took a few months because I was in school doing other stuff. So it was really a journey. And with this piece really propelled me to kind of push myself some more.
Okay. Well done. And another powerful piece of art.
And this one, I exhibited this at, you know, when Horizons have their art exhibition in Hilton. And so they had a Art at Hilton exhibition. And one of the delegates of Ghana, they was there. And they saw the painting when they was hanging for the show. So it was like before the opening night.
Yes.
And he bought it right on the spot there.
He bought it?
Yes, it is in Ghana, Africa right now.
Oh my goodness, wonderful. This dress I'm wearing is from Ghana because I've visited a few times. And you really feel like you belong when you land. You know, as soon as I landed, I felt everybody looks like me, you know, faces, the gap, even the gap between the front teeth. So it's wonderful to know that your work is in Ghana. Congratulations. Great work, great work. Let me see another piece.
This one, I recently finished this one. So this was part of a body work along with the first painting I showed you, which is mental slavery. Because I'm currently working on body work for a show next year, please God.
Yes.
But I'm kind of switching up the theme or the ideas behind the show. So ideally it was more or less portraying and giving appreciation to Black people.
Yes.
And I'm more shifting towards showing identities. So
Okay.
how I present myself as an artist and what I think and all that, like me right at this moment, you know. So, but this piece is entitled Ebony Enchantress.
Yes.
And it's 40 inches by 30 inches all on canvas.
Okay.
And basically, I just wanted to just show the beauty and the power and the royalty in us, in our Black women.
Yes.
And, you know, with big lips and the different facial features, the hair and all that, the skin color. And I put
natural Black beauty.
Yes. And I put aspects of red and different multiple colors on the right hand side, because to me red represents love. So I have much love and appreciation for us Black people.
Yes.
If you realize, most of my pieces have this sort of otherworldly, swooping, this person kind of style.
Okay.
And I actually got this inspiration, this kind of technique and how to, you know, depict certain aspects of the human body from an artist called Hendrik Oderlund in UK.
Okay.
Yeah, and he creates figures in limbo or in different distorted effects in space. Yes. And it kind of more or less goes in line with like more sad, melancholy themes.
Right.
And different ideologies of the human body and emotions and all that. And when I first saw his work on Instagram, I fell in love because it really resonates with me and what I wanted to kind of talk about with my art. So I'm kind of developing my own style and I kind of trying to push the boundaries on how to really portray the human body, but create an atmosphere and emotions with that, you know. So the hardest aspect of this painting was actually the jewelry on the hand. It is very difficult to do.
And this is it's acrylic?
No, this is oil on canvas.
Oil on canvas. Okay. Yes. So to get the details of the jewelry, I can imagine it's a lot of work. Fine.
From 2020, my first solo show, that's when I transitioned into oils. Before I was working with acrylics. When I made that transition, it was a major change in my work and the art and the process in creating my work, because acrylics take so long to dry and sometimes it's really annoying to work with. But with oils, there's the luxury of drying time. Like it takes long to dry. Yes. You can manipulate. You could come back to the next year or a few weeks after and work on it.
Yes.
And I just love the butteriness and the just like I feel more relaxed working with oils and with acrylics.
Okay. Yes, yes. Because with acrylic, you have to get it right very quickly.
Yeah. And
but you can paint over it though. You can paint over if you want with acrylic.
Yeah, I don't know, something about oils to me is just more enjoyable, and I will always recommend like some of my friends or younger artists who look up to me to try oils because it's really enjoyable medium. Yeah. But nonetheless, that was that. That is Ebony.
Okay, let's see one more.
Okay, let me show you this one. Matter of fact, not this one. Okay, well, this one here, this one is called Am I Insane? And this is part of the 2020 solo exhibition I had entitled Emotion. So this is like on canvas. I think it was around. It was closer to 30 by 40 inches. It was not exactly that size. I can't remember. But this is actually a portrait of my brother.
Oh.
I used him as a model.
Yes.
Because at that time he had long hair, and I wanted to kind of like show an expression of like frustration or insanity and stuff like that.
Yes.
So as I said, I lean more towards the inspiration of Hendrik's work and how he is able to create these atmospheres and these textures with the softness of the paints and, you know, that kind of breaking apart effect. And I really love that. So I wanted to try to like kind of try it out with this painting. I think this was like
And
the
what
second painting.
medium was this?
If there's acrylics on canvas. You can
Acrylic,
kind of
okay.
difference. There's a difference with this compared to the last raw oil painting because it have more rigid textures and it is not that much blended out. You know, you
I
can just see certain, like you can see I did not layer that much.
Well, at first glance, it looks like digital art, you know, because it's so realistic. It looks like a digitally manipulated photograph at first glance. So I really appreciate all the details, knowing that it's a painting, you know.
Yeah, but strangely enough, I am more leaning away from painting realistically, like hyperrealism.
Yes.
It does not really interest me that much because there's not much storyline or solo emotions, at least with me, with painting hyperrealism. Yes. Unless you paint a subject that shows those emotions or shows that kind of story.
Yes.
The artist, the stylisticness of the painting, to me, I don't get much vibe or feel of the artist.
Okay.
I want to be able to paint more texture, paints more like John Sargent, like those master artists and stuff who create movements and a story and an atmosphere. How they able to, like, for instance, certain aspects of the face, they show textures and all that. I'm leaning towards that, and I kind of combining the complexity of color.
Okay.
So I'm more trying to experiment with that kind of style and with the whole soupiness of the brushstrokes and the dispersing and stuff like that. But
okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for showing us these pieces. The work is incredible. Now, Kerron, tell us something about art projects that are coming up for you. Any art shows and all that? Tell me what you're involved in.
Well, I'm currently working on pieces for clients a week. And I'm also looking on a body of work for an art exhibition. It may be a solo show, it may be a joint show, not too fully sure. But I will be exhibiting at Arnhem's Art Galleria in 2022. Hopefully it is good. And the theme of that show that I'm kind of planning right now is mainly to kind of show identity.
Identity.
I think that's right now. Yeah, to show my identity in terms of what I like to do as an artist, where I think my head is at right now, different experimental works and all that. Before it was leaning towards appreciation of Black people, but I realized as I've been working on those pieces and getting more inspiration, I felt the need to include certain things to kind of encompass me as an artist right now, because my head is all over the place, you know.
Right, so identity, and well, with that topic, it is quite broad, so you can address many different aspects of identity. So it's a good topic that's broad enough for you to take creative license, as they say. So that's a very good theme. Good luck with your upcoming exhibition. And I keep hearing good things about Arnhem's too. So who knows, maybe one day I'll exhibit my work at Arnhem's when I get the chance. Yes, yes. So how can viewers see more of your work? Tell me how people can find you on internet or otherwise.
Well, in mid 2020, I launched my website.
Yes.
So my website is kerronjohn.com.
kerronjohn.com.
So that's like a stepping stone to like fully, you know, putting a stamp on, okay, there's my business, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a full-time artist, you know. Right. So I did other stuff with my website. So I'm actually trying to get an online store on there. Right. So you can view my works on my website, or you can follow me on Instagram, Kerron M. John, Kerron with 2 R's. On Facebook, Kerron Marcus John.
Kerron
And
Marcus.
Twitter, yeah. And Twitter, I occasionally post on Twitter, which is the same Kerron M. John.
Okay. Well,
Mainly
I'll put
Avenue.
it on the video. We'll put all your social media handles so people can see it.
Yeah. But
All
if you
right.
want to get like a frequent update of like what I'm working on right now and sneak peeks, Instagram and Facebook is the best place to kind of look to see what I'm doing. Because
Yes.
my website, I just put a catalog of
Right.
finished my website.
Okay, well, thank you so much. That's all we have time for today. Viewers can also see my work at jennylyndjames.com/art and on Facebook and Instagram at Art by Jennylynd James. That's Art by Jennylynd James. Thanks again, Kerron.
No problem.
And bye-bye, everyone. See you next time. Remember to hit that subscribe button for daily and consistent content. Hope to see you every day. Hit the subscribe button.